Shalom. Call hello Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us this truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of days. All right, so right now, this is live news. All right, this guy off-grid desert farming with Paul and Adrian. This guy's picking up speed, I guess. Started streaming 13 minutes ago. Breaking news, NATO says no to Russia as Putin moves forces in place for a possible attack. So let's see what this guy's saying.
Within 15 minutes, that's all, the political science told ITON TV YouTube. So I'm not going to read these articles. We're not going to be very long today, but folks, this is the latest breaking news. If there's any more news that comes in today, we will be sure to get on and let you know. But so far, it doesn't look like the peace agreements are going very well for the United States and Russia. It doesn't look like they're doing anything. We do have some other breaking news that China now will be sending troops into Kazakhstan. This is a breaking news story on its own. This is coming from Reuters News. China offers Kazakhstan security support, opposes external forces. So now China is now getting involved, folks. They're going to be sending forces into Kazakhstan, and Ukraine is just a short distance from Kazakhstan. Beijing, January the 10th, China, is willing to increase law enforcement and security cooperation with neighboring Kazakhstan and help oppose interference by external forces. China's foreign minister said on Monday after violent protest in Central Asian country. Wang Yi, who is also the state controller, made the comments in a call to Kazakhstan's foreign minister, Mokhtar, I can't pronounce these names, folks, Tilberdi, according to the Chinese foreign minister. Recent turmoil in Kazakhstan shows that the situation in Central Asia is still facing severe challenges, and once again it proves that some external forces do not want peace and tranquility in our region. The ministry quoted Wang telling the other gentleman. So we do have another article confirming that. Let me see if I can go to this. This is also from the South China Morning Post. So this article is coming in from China itself. Chinese foreign minister condemns Kazakhstan's unrest, vows to help fight three evil forces. Wang Yi refers to Kazakhstan's anti-government protest as terrorism and offers cooperation from Chinese law enforcement and security agencies. Beijing will help safeguard the political system and regime safety of the two countries. So China is going to be sending in their police forces and military forces to help root out the terrorists and protect the Kazakhstan territory. Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi has described the anti-government protest in Kazakhstan as terrorism and pledged to protect the country against foreign interference, which the Kazakhstan authorities had blamed for the unrest. I'm not going to read the whole article, folks, but now you see how World War III can shape up very, very quickly. China now is getting involved in Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan does border Ukraine, so folks, we could have World War III blown way open here just in the coming months. I don't know if it's going to happen, but you can see the writing on the wall. This is from the South China Morning Post. The other article was from Reuters News, an American news agency, not from Hal Turner. We are giving you other news. Guys wanted something besides Hal Turner, so we're giving you this news. Hal Turner is also reporting this. But to authenticate the information, I'm giving you the American news agency Reuters and the South China Post, so you won't say that I'm making this information up, folks. We do give you the most accurate information available, and if by chance we happen to give you wrong information, we do come on right away and correct that information. We don't want you guys, having any kind of fake news, so we do correct our broadcasts when it becomes necessary. So anyway, that's the latest breaking news. The other only news we have was there a major earthquake in Alaska. There was a 6.5 earthquake. They downgraded it. It was a 6.8. You can see the earthquake map. Fox Islands, Aleutian Island chain off of Alaska, 6.5 5 hours ago. There has been some aftershocks. There was a 4.5 earthquake in Greece. So this is the latest information we have. The situation in the negotiations with Russia doesn't look very good. I don't know if Russia is going to even negotiate tomorrow, folks. We'll have to find out and see. But folks, just be prepared. You know, that's all I can say. Just have food, water, emergency supplies like any other emergency. We don't know what's going to happen. There is a very big cold front hitting the northeast right now. A lot of cold weather moving in around the East Coast. So anything is possible. The only good news is that Ukraine is not completely frozen over right now. The winter has not really set in. So they said the earliest possible point for an invasion would be later in January, early February, because the ground is still not frozen enough for the Russian heavy tanks to move in. So we'll have to see what happens. I do want to bring you the latest breaking news. God bless you. We do love you. Please pray for us. We are under constant attack from evil, mean, wicked, and nasty people, folks. You wouldn't believe what has just happened in the last couple of days, how we have been attacked by different YouTube channels, and just some really, really nasty comments coming in. So please keep us in your prayers. Jesus Christ is Lord. We do love you, folks. We appreciate everyone on our channel. We appreciate you sharing our videos out. We only strive to give you the news and the gospel of Jesus Christ. So God bless you. Jesus Christ is coming back soon, folks. Don't be caught dead without him. Bye-bye.
All right, enough of that Jesus Christ shit. All right. The Son of the Most High's name is Yahushua. All right. And is the Father's name himself is Yahweh. So it'd be Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, the Most High, in the name of his Son. All right, so, you know, that's pretty much it. Not a single NATO member is ready to discuss bloc's open door policy with Russia, U.S. envoy says. Okay, so what does this mean? It means that pretty much Putin he's got to repel this forward onslaught. It's pretty obvious what the hell is going on. This devil is bull Russian, right? Right up on Vladimir's territory. He doesn't have a choice. He's got to do what the hell he's got to do. All right. So and still, I mean, we still have to go by what the scriptures are saying. What do the scriptures say? First of all, to understand what is going on, Joel 3:2, the Most High is gathering all the armies of the world into that area, right? And more specifically, the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Joel 3:2, and I will gather the armies of the world into the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay? Why? So he can judge them. There will I judge them for harming my people. There will I put them on trial for what they did to my inheritance, my people Israel. Okay, we can get into that. What did they do? Okay, first of all, who are those people? Well, you got to be able to use the scriptures to prove what you're saying. Here are those people. What did you do? I'm going to judge you for this, for hanging, lynching, dismembering, castrating. Okay, for this. Look at this. Okay? All right? For this. And it is what it is. Okay? You can get mad and say that's not what it is. To be sold, right? On the ship, what? What does this say? To be sold on the ship, what? Whatever that is. Ship. See that? To be sold on board the ship Bantu something. What does it say? Whatever it says. on Tuesday, the 6th of May, all right, a choice cargo, Negroes. It doesn't say Africans. It says Negroes, okay? Slave sale. They still got these old pieces, right, of evidence, okay? See that word slave sale? Where is it? All right? To be sold, okay? This is a slave sale. Slaves. You see this word? Slaves. All right? Look at this. Okay, we all know. Don't act like you don't know what the hell is going on here. Okay? You see the Native American? These are Israelites too. Okay? Slaves. Now we'll go back here. Right? These things have to be done. You can, you can run from it all you want to, but it is what it is. There will I judge them for harming my people, my special possession, for scattering my people among the nations and dividing up my land. They threw dice to decide which of my people would be their slaves. Okay? Ultimately, the Most High did it. Therefore, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 48, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, slavery, which the Lord shall send against thee. See, the Most High sent our enemies against us in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. Who did that happen to? Hmm? Yoke of iron. Who else did this happen to? Oh, everybody was slavery. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Okay? Specifically, all right, this happened to the Israelites, not the Africans. That's not an African. That's not an African. This is the nation of Israel. All right? These are God's people. How do we know? Because all you got to do is go back to the curses of Deuteronomy. All right? Okay? Here's the curses. It shall come to pass if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God to observe and to do all his commandments and statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee. All right? And they're on you for a sign and a wonder. All right? Where's that? Oh. 46. What does this have to do with war? I'm sure. What does this have to do with World War III? I'm showing you right now. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 46. And they shall be upon thee, upon who? The children of Israel, God's chosen people, for a sign and a wonder, and upon thy seed forever, to this day. Okay? All right? Why did God do this to us? Moreover, these curses shall come upon thee and pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. Are we not destroyed? That's destroyed with that yoke of iron. because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of the Lord. I got to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he command thee this day. All right. What curses? This curse. You see this word right here? Ships, slave ships. All right. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt. This word Egypt goes back to bondage or slavery. Right? The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. Okay? This word Egypt is speaking of America. Okay? This word again tells you that it's not ancient Egypt, because in the book of Deuteronomy, this is Moses speaking to the children of Israel after we left ancient Egypt, after we got out of that slavery. So he's saying, I'll put you in slavery again, this time by way of cargo slave ship. The first time we walked down into Egypt, right, 70 souls, and became a great nation in ancient Egypt. Then they put us into slavery, and then God, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, had to ambush the Egyptians by leading them down into the Red Sea and delivering us. All right? Pharaoh's army was taken down with an ambush. Okay? Oh, this thing is not working here. Come on, you. All right, so I'd have to put some batteries in this thing. Hold on. Salaki, bear with us here. My little cursor's acting down. All right, Salaki. So just like in ancient Egypt, when the children of Israel were delivered out of slavery, that's what is going on right now. World War III is the same as Pharaoh and his army being led down into the ambush of the Red Sea. Okay? God is gathering all the armies of the world. See, because this time we're scattered among all nations. All right? So all of those nations have us in captivity. And we have to be delivered or saved, if you will, from that captivity. Come on now. Here we go. All right. All right, so this Egypt is talking about America. Where did those ships take us? Okay. The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt, meaning slavery. Again, we just walked out of ancient Egypt. This Egypt is talking about America. Again, with ships. How did we get to America? To get those yokes on our neck. Cargo slave ship. By the way, wherever I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. That's talking about our homeland, Israel. So whoever's in Israel right now can't be us, because the Most High said, you ain't going to see your homeland again until I take you back there in a spaceship, okay? In the chariots of Israel. I'm going to tell you, when New Jerusalem is coming down from heaven, that's how you're going to get back to see your land again. You ain't going to see it again until then. And there, where? Egypt, America. And there ye shall be sold. Where will we sold? Sold unto your enemies for slaves, bondmen and bondwomen. And no man shall save you out of that. Okay? Well, where were we sold? Huh? Where were we sold at? To be sold on board the ship. Okay? Auction, slave, branding auction. So this is significant. What happened to the Egyptians for not letting the Most High's people go? Well, they were destroyed. Egypt was destroyed. Okay? So when we get back here to Joel, it's the same thing. I will gather the armies of the world. At that time, it was the Egyptian that had us in slavery. Into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay? That time it was into the middle of the Red Sea. This time it's into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Why? Because he's setting up an ambush. World War III. This is military tactics. All right? It's military tactics. There's my picture at. Storage. There we go. This is an ambush, ladies and gentlemen. You see this? This was what led Pharaoh into the ambush. Here's Moses. Here's the strike zone. Moses and the Israelites walked through. The chariot waited until Pharaoh and his chariots got right in the strike zone, and what? They were destroyed. Why? Because they wouldn't let go God's chosen people. Simple. Okay? Back to Joel. What he's saying right here, at the time of those events, said the Lord, when I get them out of slavery, but you ain't been in slavery, you've been over for them now. No. What's going on in the prisons right now? Slavery. Hell, there's slavery going all over the world. Hey, who did he say he's going to restore? The southern kingdom and the northern kingdom of the children of Israel, of the nation of Israel. Okay? I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat, that ambush. There will I judge them for harming my people, my special possession, for scattering my people among the nations, and for dividing up my land. They threw dice to decide which of my people would be their slaves. Okay? That's why God is gathering the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat. That's what World War III is about. Now, what's going on right here? Let me go back to this. Hold on. Let's look at this. All right. Togarmah, Turkey. Gomer, Turkey, Istanbul. Meshech and Tubal. All right. Are these not names? Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Who's here now? Georgia, Russia. Okay? Togarmah, Gomer, and all his bands. All right? Now we understand what these names are? Well, let's go back to the script. All right? This is what we see going on right here. Ezekiel. And this is going to continue to come out because these prophecies are coming to pass. A message for Gog. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog. Wait a minute. Magog, here's the land of Magog. Who's being spoken of here? Understand? Let's read on. The chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. Meshech and Tubal. We're still in Georgia, Russia. All right, all of this at one time was the Soviet Union. Understand that first. Who's being mentioned? And prophesy against him and say, Thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. God is against them, Edomites. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth. That means that I'm going to reform the Soviet Union. And that's what we see going on right now. All right? What is Vladimir doing? He's getting his countries back that were destabilized. That's all. All right, so enough. And why is he doing that? Because he's going to bring them forth to battle. And I will bring thee forth, and all thy horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. And then he goes into the allies. Persia, which is Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. Okay? Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya are over here. Right? All of them with shield and helmet. Gomer. Here's Gomer. Togarmah. What's going on? Togarmah. Gomer. What do we have here? What's going on? I will gather all the armies of the world unto the valley of Jehoshaphat. Why? So I can judge them. I can destroy them. There will I put them on trial for what they did to my inheritance, my people Israel. What did they do? You enslaved them. You chopped them up. Here's why World War III is going on. All right? It's an ambush. World War III is actually this. Okay? So when the Most High says I, he's talking about his army. There's a bunch of mustereth. Let's get this. The noise, this is Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. It's the armies of the world. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, of hosts, of armies, mustereth the host of the armies of the battle. Let's read it in the NLT. Hear the noise on the mountains. Listen as the vast armies march. It is the noise and shouting of many nations. The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, of heaven's armies has called this army, the armies of the world, together. Why? To destroy them. Has called this army World War III. Okay? God called them together. I will gather the armies of the world into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Why? For that ambush. G? Where is it? Give me the ambush. For that ambush. We can go further into it maybe tomorrow. All right, so with that, nothing can stop this, all right? This is going to go down. It's going to go down. What's going to happen right now is what Putin is doing is he's getting his countries back. And once they're all together, World War III is going to kick off in earnest, and they're going to filter down into this area right over here. See? Antichrist Gog attacks Israel. Not that Israel. All right? But they're fighting over our land right over here. Indeed they are. And for dividing up my land. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to divide up the Most High's land. You got Amalekites over there. You got people claiming to be Israelites. They're not. That's Amalek. You got people over there claiming to be Philistines. They're not. All right? That's Abraham's first son. Okay? So anyway, we'll leave it right there. There's Kazakhstan right there. All right? That's what they're fighting over. They're fighting over the USSR coming back. Ishmael is Abraham's first son. So the Ishmaelites are down here with the Amalekites. They done stole the land of Israel, fighting over it. They divided up the land, all right, with the Balfour Declaration. All right, so with that, we're going to close out. We hope that the elect will edify. We'll see you tomorrow with more. All right, shalom.